This is it. Hope my daughter's grateful we're about to whack a living legend for her. Watch your mouth. Just because I ain't going to her piano recital don't mean I wasn't making everything happen behind the scenes. I know you're not supposed to have a favorite kid, but I did. And it wasn't Vin. When Abby was real little, I took her under my wing. She was a total daddy's girl. Showered her with affection and gifts. I used to let her sit in on all of our meetings. I showed her the ropes. I hate to admit it, but she would have been a top-tier maid woman. But there's a reason they call her Cosa Nostra the family. It's 'cause it replaces your real one. And you've got to fuck over your real one to keep the family happy. What didn't change is the real question. Abby, she was, you know, getting older. Becoming more of a teenager, less of a little girl. She was growing into a formidable young woman, and that was the problem. It's not that it suddenly became an issue, it's that, well, when you're a kid, it don't mean nothing. It's all fun and games. But once you're an adult, you're locked into that life for, well, life. She was gonna end up just like me. Just, you know, with less respect. There ain't a law saying women can't be in the family, but there's always been opposition to letting them reach positions of power. Yeah, it's tradition. It's always been men who have done the killing, stealing, the plotting. I was next in line to be godfather. Do you really think they would have accepted her as my heir with no issues? Just ask Conchetta. Why do you think she has a target on my ass? If she could have been Don, Quintino would have chosen her. She's his flesh and blood, after all. It was a choice she made, but it was definitely influenced by this. I wasn't about to set Abby up for disappointment. Train her all these years just to be rejected. I just distanced myself from her. Didn't let her sit in on my work no more. I never told her why. Over time, she just got the hint. And that's when she started acting out. She knew I was the big player moving Devil's blood around AC. I don't know if she knew I discovered it, but yeah, that don't really matter now, does it? There's tons of chems you can get hooked on in this shithole, but she got hooked on one thing that she knew would get my attention. Trouble is, blood is highly addictive. She got in to win my love with some such bullshit, but there's no getting out with that poison. I never asked you to be. I just figured you wanted to know what's going on. Yeah, but you're right. We got a lot of issues to work through. Listen, the past is the... I'm sure she could last a bit longer. We could make a killing off it. But there's... well... I might as well spend... just take enough for Abby. We should get back to Abby as soon as... Thanks, kid.
You're back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you have all your limbs. Exceeding expectations again, I see.
All right, Jeannie, we got the goods. Hey, where's Abby?
You should hurry. Think of all that pure blood being wasted.
Yeah. About that.
I'm gonna ask nicely one more time. Where is my daughter?
She took off. It wasn't my fault. I swear, Antonio, she just left.
Why on earth would she do that? Her life's in jeopardy, for God's sake.
She said she needed to be alone. That this is a mistake.
What? No, that doesn't make any sense. Did she say where she went?
Sorta. She said she went to the place where she met her real father.
Kids and their dramatics. We need to go find her then.
Hurry. We don't have much time.
Agree.
Abby! There you are!
God, I was hoping you wouldn't find me.
Abby! What the hell's gotten into you? Could you talk some sense into her?
Please, just leave me alone. It's best for everyone involved if you just leave me alone.
Abby! What the hell's gotten into you? We got the sample. You need to come back to the lab.
Why even bother with it? Is there even a point to this antidote?
What are you talking about?
Do you even remember what happened here, Dad? You wasted a guy on blood because he didn't pay up. What even sets me apart from him? Why does he get a bullet to the head and I get an antidote?
Abby, this is ridiculous. I'm not gonna just let you die over something that happened 14 years ago. We can't just let her walk away.
I know I was young, but I could have a normal life, huh? Let me ask you something. What life do I have to return to? What point is there? My mother's too busy looking in a mirror to look at me. My brother can't be there for me for forever. He has his own life to live. My father kills people and ruins their lives for a living, and I've never even been good enough for that. So let me ask you again. What do I have to go back to? With a life like that, what'll even stop me from using again? Then all of this would be for nothing. letting them win? There's no winners or losers here. There's nothing for me to prove, since how do I know anything is gonna change? He did? He gave up Cap?
Look, quit making me...
It's not about the blood. Why did you walk away from me? What did I do wrong? Even if that's true, he should have stood up for me.
I wasn't there for you, and for that, I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry. But the truth is, you didn't do nothing wrong. And I never hated you. I knew you could never really be in the mob. They would never even let you file their papers, let alone call the shots. I didn't want to set you up for failure, you understand? But I didn't want to break your heart neither. So I just did nothing. But I should have done better. And for that, I'm sorry.
You admitted you were wrong. So maybe it's time I do the same. I never really thought you cared about me. I thought I was as disposable to you as every other addict you wasted. I don't think I deserve special... But if I'm going to take this antidote and start a new life, I really want it to be a new life. A new start. No more killing. No more Kims. I want a proper family. I don't want to be on my own anymore.
No, Abby, you're right. All these years, I put Caps and the high life ahead of my family, ahead of my own flesh and blood. I'm the one who owes you an apology, and yes, I am a coward for trying to walk away. I should have done better. You know, sweetheart, there's still time. If you take the antidote, I can be the father you always wanted from here on out.
I want the antidote. I want to get better.
Let's head back to the labs, then. You'll feel better soon. No time for chit-chat. We gotta get her
You're
cured.
back.
ASAP.
Did you get the sample? And, will there be any leftovers? Just one moment. I need to engineer the ant. Are you sure you want this app?
Put a sock in it.
All right. This should be good. Ready, Abby?
I'm ready as I'll ever be.
I'm right here with you, kiddo. Well, do you feel any different?
I don't know. Not really. Wait. I feel... the craving is dying down. It's not as intense.
You should feel some immediate relief. But it'll take weeks for the symptoms to fade completely. It'll only get better from here on out. Not worse.
Thank you, Jean. I should be thanking you the most. Without you, I'd still be... I don't want to think about what might have happened to me. Oh. Well, I'm sure my dad would be willing to spare the caps. He's got too much money for his own good, not that he sees it that way.
Anything for you, Abby. It better prove to you that I'm here for you. You ready to go home now, kiddo?
Yeah, Dad. I'm ready. Could you meet us there? You've been with us the whole way, so it wouldn't feel right to part ways here. I'm sure Ven wants to thank you too. Thank you. It means a lot to me.